Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my beautiful rideshare revolutionaries, mixed martial arts revolutionaries and fitness revolution, whatever you guys want to call yourselves. We're going to work on that since I'm branching out. We're going to do a quick run through of the latest UFC headlined by Donald Cerrone and Conor McGregor, my picks on DraftKings. Yeah, just a quick breakdown of the main card because I didn't really know too much about preliminary card. But first, since I was dead wrong, I have to take my foot and put it right in my mouth. So let's see if we could do this on camera, shall we? That's my foot, by the way. That's my foot. That's my foot. That's my foot. That's my foot. And there. Yeah, it doesn't taste pleasant. Okay, yeah, now we got that out of the way. And I want to discuss the little screenshot I shared, the picture I took from the gym the other day. That was, I think I got cat hair in my mouth. The reason I thought that picture was funny is because I've never had boob sweat patterns as a result of working out. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, why was I sweating so much? I did 100 minutes on the Stairmaster, straight through. It wasn't all like, you know, keeping a pace for a certain amount of time. I would keep a good pace, bring it back down, get my wind back, keep a good pace, bring it back down. And I was responding to comments during a live stream, so that's probably, you know, sucking the air out of me a little bit. And the reason I sweat that much is because whenever I work out, I wear layers. So when I go to the gym, I'm wearing long underwear, sweatpants, obviously underwear and socks. And then up top, I'm wearing 2 layers of thermals and a hoodie. And I'm applying this product called Sweet Sweat. Because for me, like I don't feel like I'm working out unless I'm sweating. Now, unfortunately, because of my mixed martial arts background and all that stuff, high intensity workouts, I will not break a sweat unless I'm doing heavy cardio and I'm layered up. So, and the reason I like being layered up and doing cardio like that with the Sweet Sweat is because it gets my heart rate up really high. And then when it does, you will burn more fat, right? And when you burn more fat with all the layers on, like, it's not targeted fat loss, fat reduction, but it does help when you raise your body temperature off. You're gonna, you know, you're gonna get those fat glands, those fat cells to secrete and shrink, you know, and obviously diet helps. So that's why I do it. And I like I said, I don't feel like I'm working out unless I'm sweating. Okay. So that's why I layer up and sweat a ridiculous amount when I work out, especially when I'm doing cardio. So now we're going to go to the screenshot or to the screen recorder part of this video and break down what I saw in the latest UFC main card. All right. And we're back, and now we're going to start the kind of like the retrospective part of the video, looking at what happened at UFC 246, my picks and where I went wrong. Yeah, so let's go right into it. So these were my picks on DraftKings for yesterday's event. I picked my lineup. My roster was every fight on the main card and 1 preliminary fight. And 4 out of my 6 picks won. 3 out of 4 finished the fight. So you get way more points when your pick finishes the fight. You get less for decisions, and some of them, I don't entirely sure know how some of these picks are made, or like how the points are divvied up. Because, for example, on that fight, Askarov versus Elliott got 72.5 points for a decision win, but on the Holly Holm and Pennington fight, which my pick won that one too, she only got 45 points. So I'm not entirely sure why that is. If you want to tell me in the comment section, please do. I'm still learning. But I was very confident in these picks, and I still had a chance to make money going into the main event, if not for the what I'm gonna call the upset by Conor McGregor. But it was a good win, but I did not expect that at all. Okay, so a little bit of betting logic here. Like I said, I on DraftKings, you can't only take the safe bet. They won't let you, because if you only take the safe bet, you're not going to have enough money left in the salary to round out your picks. So you have to gamble a little bit. That's the kind of thing I like about DraftKings. So, but also on yesterday's card, some of these fighters were so evenly matched that it didn't feel like too much of a gamble, if you guys follow what I'm saying. For example, like I want to say the Askarov and Elliott fight and the Osborne and Kelleher fight, my two picks on the bottom left there, they were on DraftKings. The difference between both fighters was kind of negligible. So I'm like, well, it could go either way. But so the first fight technically on the card, and one of my picks, my first pick for the card was the Askarov versus Elliott fight, which Askarov won by decision. And then the main card started. Then I went to Ferreira versus Pettis. And Ferreira, I'm probably mispronouncing that name. He just seemed like his record was better. I know Pettis has faced a lot of tough competition, but it just seemed like his record was better. He seemed more consistent, and I was right, because he won by submission in the second round. He got the submission, got him good. So going into the second fight of the main card and my third pick, I was 2 for 2, so I was like, hell yeah. Then my pick lost that fight pretty spectacularly. It was Osborne versus Kelleher. Osborne looked like he was going to get in there and fuck this dude up. Kelleher took him down, subbed him in like 2.5 minutes, and I got all of 4.5 points for that one. So that kind of fucked me up. And then the following fight was Olenek versus Green. That fight was awesome because, I mean, okay, for those of us who are like out of shape, like me, man, you could tell by the second round of that fight, those two heavyweights were just spent. They were exhausted because Olenek was trying so hard to put away Green in the first round that he gassed himself out. And Green was trying so hard to defend from getting submitted that he gassed himself out. So the second round was just like, it was just a grind for both fighters, but then Olenek pulled off. So I got points for that one. So going into the next fight of the main card, I was 3 out of 4 picks. Total confidence. I mean, like I said, I had supreme confidence in two of my 6 picks yesterday. Holly Holm and Cerrone. I was confident that Holm not only was going to win this fight, but that she was going to finish Pennington. I was half right. Holly Holm won the fight. Wasn't the most impressive victory. The crowd was booing for a good portion of the fight. But she walked away the victor with a decision. Like I said, I don't know why I got less points for that decision than for that one, for the 72-51. But, yeah. And then the main event happened. And by the way, before the main event, I was 4 out of 5 picks, and I was 30 spots away from getting paid on DraftKings, because only the top 426 spots were getting paid. I was 468, I think. Somewhere in the high 48s. So I was almost in the money. And I remember telling myself, if Cerrone wins this fight, this is the first time I'm going to get paid on DraftKings. And then the fight started, and McGregor just went out there looking for blood. Missed that huge left at the beginning of the fight. Landed those weird kind of shoulder strikes. Landed the head kick. That rocked Cerrone, and then he put him away in 40 seconds. And yeah, that fucked up my bet entirely. So that one loss, like, I still would have gotten paid even though one of my picks lost. But I needed Cerrone to win. Didn't happen. And I was completely wrong on my pick. If you would have told me McGregor was going to go out there and finish one of the toughest fighters in UFC in 40 seconds, I would have laughed in your face. I mean, those of you who picked him, awesome. I mean, I'm not the kind of person to bet individually, but if I was, I would have bet the farm on Cerrone. So thank the fuck Christ I didn't. Overall, though, I thought it was a very enjoyable card. I really enjoyed watching Ferreira. I really enjoyed watching the Olenek and Green fight, just because I love watching heavyweights beat each other up. So much fun. And Yeah, it was fun seeing the Journeyman Kelleher take it to Osborne like that. I didn't watch the entire card, mind you. I was taking a shower during the preliminary card and going to, a little late to the bar. But yeah, it was a very, very, very enjoyable card. Mostly, the home fight was kind of a disappointment. Looks like she was just looking for the win, not really looking to impress. So maybe she was trying to protect her spot. She was trying to protect her contendership. Looking for that championship fight. Question is, will the UFC give it to her after the fight? I don't know. And now McGregor with that huge win over Cerrone. I don't think. I honestly doubt McGregor is championship material. And like I said, that's not a personal knock on him. He's a talented fighter. He's a marketable fighter. But can he beat the champion in any weight class right now? And I don't think he can. Can he make featherweight anymore? I don't know. Can he beat Volkanovski? I don't know. Volkanovski is very aggressive, very tight fighter. I don't know if he can. Can he beat Khabib? No, Khabib already beat him. And I know the rematch is signed. So, but I got a feeling that fight's not going to take place. I got a feeling McGregor's going to get scrapped from that one. But McGregor has the ability. He's got the opportunity to make a fuck ton of money and give the fans the fights they want to see. Can he beat Usman? I think he's too small for Usman, and I think Usman could take him down and fuck him up. But he can fight Masvidal. He can fight Diaz again for the trilogy. There's a lot of fun money fights at welterweight, and I think McGregor should be getting those fights rather than trying to get the gold. Why not give the fans what they want? Give us exciting fights. Doesn't have to be about the belt. Give us fun, exciting fights that everyone's going to watch. The fighters can get the huge fights. They're going to get the big money. And it doesn't have to lock up, the championships. Doesn't have to... The priority doesn't have to be the belt. It's got to be the big money fights. All right? That's all I got for this one, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to stay safe, stay classy. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.